Hi everyone, welcome back again to my podcast to discuss on lean RCM. Right, so we are discussing on this particular topic continuously. And let me share my screen and then walk you through that. So this is a denial series which we started. So we are going to look into what all the areas we can bring the improvement by using the lean methodology in the denial and RCM. Right. So now what we are seeing here is this mainly to empower the RCM community. That's our goal, and how we are going to do that by giving them the refresher on their knowledge. That's the main thing what I'm trying to do. And so these are all the things which we discussed, right? That's a teamwork, which we talked about the 7 ways, which is transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overproduction, and then overprocessing and defects. So now we are discussing how we can identify the 7 ways in each and every denial and how we are going to improve. So this we discussed. We have around 82% of denial which is fixable, and there is a front end related denial is a painful, right? This is what the challenge is. And we discuss about in the previous videos, we discuss about how to create a pre-billing audit workflow and how that will be helpful to solve the problem. This we covered in the previous video. Please go through the podcast and then check this video in detail. So then we discuss in the next topic, okay, what are all the best methodology we can use it to fix our problems in RCM, right? And then we come to a conclusion that we know the problem reason and we know the problem solution. So PDCA is the best solution to identify and improve the RCM. That's what we concluded in the previous video. See, we talked about the PDCA multiple times, right? Plan, do, check, and act in Six Sigma and wherever you go, the PDCA methodology, we talked in detail. But practically, how to do it? That's a question, right? So PDCA, how to implement, how to take that as a project. That's what we are going to discuss in this video. So what is the PDCA method and how we can use it? See, we discussed about the pre-billing, right? We identify our top problems, right? Here, what I took it is my eligibility is my top problem, right? I have major 80% of my Pareto is sitting under my eligibility problem, right? Under the eligibility, what I did is I reviewed my problem and then we identified there are 3 locations is creating a continuous eligibility issue. Since as we discussed the scenario, I don't have a contract to check eligibility, so I cannot do that, right? My FTE count will not support me, but I want to reduce my denial. How to do it? See, now once we identified which location is creating a problem, you just create a plan, right? So what is the plan here? Describe your denial reason, right? So what is your problem? My claims are getting denied for eligibility, and there's a 3 major. So location is creating a problem, and there's a major miss from Medicare and MCO. Whatever may be the problem, you can list down, and then you put your details here so that it will give a plan what you're going to do. So we are given the 5 why analysis, right? How we can identify the root cause of the problem. See, you have to ask the question 5 times why, right? Why I'm getting eligibility. So here the patient is not active, right? Why the patient is not active? Patient insurance information is not updated. This is the flow what I had given. So if you want to identify, go through your data and then do this particular analytics and then come to the countermeasure. Okay, how we are going to arrest this particular problem. So I identified there is an issue in that there is a backlog or there is a team member is new and they don't know how to check the eligibility, and I'm giving a countermeasure, right? How to do. These are all you can do it by analyzing your account. So once I identified what is my goal, so I created a SOP for a pre-billing and do the eligibility check for these 3 sites completely. That's my instruction. That's my plan. And I can use bot if I have. Right. And the do, what I'm going to do, first we have to run the report for these 3 locations. Then we will allocate to the team or we can use BART to check the eligibility. And if the patient is not eligible, we will escalate back to the client and then fix it and then check the Medicare, Medicaid portal and then identify the MCO and then file it to the right payer. This is what the plan and do. So what does the check means? So what we are going to do is we check the work to claim and then confirm whatever we did it is right or wrong. Okay, if any deviation, we'll go back and then fix that particular problem and then act. So this continuously what we need to do, we have to plan it and then we have to execute it, and we have to check whether our execution is going in the right direction, and then act based on that. If any deviation, you act, and then put a plan again, and then push it out. This very simple methodology: plan, do, check, and act. This will solve all of your problem in the right direction. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. So we are giving a very shorter video to go through and then refresh your knowledge, and then go through my podcast and then learn the new thing. This is to empower the RCM community. Thank you all. I'll meet you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you.